Welcome back to Tribal Council, Praslin. You guys were here last time. You're here again this time. What gives? You guys started this game winning back-to-back challenges at the, early phases of the pre-merge. And towards the end of this stretch of the game, you guys have not been able, Ollie, what has gone on? What shift has happened here? Ali.
Oh, me.
Yeah, sorry.
Honestly, the challenge, I don't know what's happening with our tribe. I think we're trying our best, but this challenge just sucked. Honestly, no one understood it. So that was the main reason why we lost. We were all cranky the night before, and
So you touched on two things.
Yeah.
Even if the verbiage, the wording was insufficient to understand, there are questions that could have been asked that entire day. The challenge instructions were posted the night that you guys decided not to do it. The challenge instructions were posted, giving the other tribe, because you guys didn't want to go, giving the other tribe the opportunity to see the challenge and plan accordingly. I sort of touched on it afterward when you guys did lose, but the document that Gwen was trying to get together for you guys prior to starting, the other tribe had created that entire day. They were creating that document the entire day. They were asking me the questions where they didn't understand things, and when they were ready to go at 10 o'clock, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. So now looking back, any regrets other than, that was a confusing challenge. That challenge was stupid. There was definitely a lot of in your guys' control that I think you didn't capitalize on.
Is it my answer? I agree with you there. I think
So what was it? Did you guys just not take the challenge seriously? Did you say, "Oh, Gwen's here. Gwen looks like she's got the document. She's gonna get it for us"? What went on? What was going through your mind personally when we were preparing for that challenge and when the challenge was being executed?
So I think we took the challenge really seriously, but I think the only problem was that we were not communicating as well as we should have.
Ding. You answered it. That's what I'm looking for. Is you guys were not communicating, and I don't really buy that all of you guys were taking the challenge seriously, period. Maybe one or two of you aside, I understand Michael, he was confused. So being confused and not taking it seriously are two different things. He was the one who at least was quite vocal about being confused. If other of you people were confused, you didn't vocalize it. And if you were trying to win the challenge, there was absolutely no communication. If you guys took a look at that challenge, the searching for the bags was the most important part. If you were slow at doing that, it was going to just dock your whole entire time. And I didn't hear any communication whatsoever, really. I didn't know where was Courtney searching. I didn't know where Kira was searching. All of you were a little bit better in the communication as to saying where you searched. But I still felt like all of you guys were lost. Kira, what were you doing in that last challenge?
I was trying to search through the pro boards as well. I mean, it was a difficult challenge. I was looking through the confessional part, can't really find much.
All right, that's the most. What you just said is more than I heard you speak almost that entire challenge. There's only so much that somebody vocal like Gwen could do. From my perspective, she tried to guide you guys, and Courtney was not helping. Even when Gwen was asking, say, "Hey, Michael's sitting out of leg 2. Who's going to sit out after him?" And it was crickets. Then Michael chimed in to try to reinforce the question, and it was crickets. Something as simple as, who's sitting out next? She couldn't get feedback whatsoever. Does anybody agree with me or not agree with me? Did they realize that they were quiet or they were afraid to sit up? Michael, what was your perspective? As somebody who was confused, but at the same time, you were trying to help where you could. What did you think of the communication last night?
I thought the communication was absolute shit. as like a communications major, like communication in person is so much different than it is over the internet, you know? And we still have our own personal lives that we have to worry about, and then we have to juggle this as well. And so it was really hard to get us all to just be on a call that one yesterday or whatever day it was, and to really talk about it, just because we're all so spread out of the place. And I don't want to say it's like a lack of dedication to this game at all.
Oh, no, I don't feel like that. But
Huh?
yeah. I said I didn't view it like that, but continue.
Yeah, but it just seems like no one is willing to talk to each other. Like, you see, even in our tribe chat, like, it's crickets in there. Like, it's probably so boring for you guys to watch.
What changed? What changed from, like, let's say, because like 5 episodes in, you guys have already won some challenges where you needed to communicate, like the first don't rush. You guys needed to communicate. You needed to come up with the concept. You needed to execute. You needed the transitions, etc., etc. What's happened to your communication?
I don't know if we ever had anything, to be honest.
Do you just think you just lucked out and the other tribe was worse in those challenges, that your communication really wasn't either needed or wasn't your successful bit in those challenges?
Yeah, I don't think we succeeded in the other challenges because of our communication at all. We were just better.
So after the debacle that was the last challenge, at least Praslin at a loss, what was camp life like once results were announced?
It was quiet again. Like, we all stood on the call after this had ended. We all stood on the call for, I don't know, an extra 5 minutes or so, but it was just silence because no one wanted to be the first one to leave. But after that, the tribe chat was dead silent. Like, no one talked. Everyone just went to bed. And I think it's also because everyone was probably just a bit grumpy by the challenge. And I was boisterous to where I didn't understand the challenge, and I still don't understand the challenge. I think leg 3 doesn't make sense to me, and I think I'm probably just illiterate because I don't get it. But I think it just put us all in a bad mood because no one really understood what was going on. It was just chickens running around with their head cut off. So we were all just kind of in a bad mood after losing.
Do you feel like you deserve, if it's not you tonight, or if it is you tonight, do you feel like you deserve to be here?
Yeah, I don't have a reason as to not be here, I would think.
What are you basing your vote on tonight?
I don't know. I don't think there's any strategy.
I don't fully believe that, but I'm not going to pester you on it. Gwen, we talked about it a little bit. How was it trying to lead this tribe to victory and having almost little to no support or feedback?
It was hard. I think for me, I wanted to make sure that we did well because it's probably going to be a merge, or it could be a merge next. And it's really important. We were up in numbers. And so it was really important to win this particular challenge because we would have gone into the merge at a numbers advantage. If we go merge next, it's going to be even. So it was frustrating. I understand that the challenge was difficult, but it was kind of frustrating not hearing, people respond. But at the end of the day, though, I think that the other tribe, they obviously did a much better job organizing than we did. But I think there was also some luck involved because searching for those bags, if you happen to find the right, it was the one that I found with the last one was deep in someone's confessional thread. So I think it's possible they got lucky, started searching from the middle of the confessionals, So I think there was some luck involved, but they definitely organized better than we did. So they probably would have won either way. Unless we got super mega lucky. And it was the first thing we looked at, but that wasn't the
Was it the same thing for you as Michael said? Was it quiet afterward?
Mm-hmm.
Silence among the camp? Yeah. How concerning is that for you? And I'm going to ask everybody else here, how concerning has it been?
It's very weird. This is a very weird tribe. It's very quiet. It's not what I'm used to. So it's just hard to gauge because it's just been so quiet.
Has it been quiet for you, Kira?
It has.
How concerned are you if it's been super quiet and people should be talking to come up with a consensus or at least an idea of what to vote?
I mean, I'm always worried in tribal council, but yeah, I feel like over the season it has been like on the quiet side. So it might be like a normal thing that our tribe is just on the quiet side.
Okay. Also, I do have a question. We are 5, almost 6 episodes in. I really hope that any of you who were like confused as to the expectations of the game or what is going to allow you to progress in an easy fashion, but I really want to know why you don't have a confessional up by tribal council.
Who?
Kira.
Yeah, I forgot.
All right, Kira, so tonight you won't be able to vote.
At least she's honest.
You will get a self vote, Kira.
Mm.
And warning number uno, one more in the game. Unfortunately, we will have to remove you. You signed the rules. I don't mean to be a brat, but like we're at the point of the game where if you're not going to put it in the back end, you're not going to dictate who leaves this game. So tonight you are attending tribal, you're here, but you will not have a say on who leaves. And that vote will go to you. Oliver, I'm going to ask you this one quick question, okay? Describe how you feel about your tribe this round, their efforts in the challenge, in one quick sentence.
Hot Mess Express.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us. Sorry that it's so late there. But again, sort of like all of last night, I asked if we should do a non-live tribal or a live tribal. Gwen was the only one who expressed, hey, I'm free after 9. Nobody said anything. I said, okay, 9:30. And then I went around to every single person and they said, that works for me, that works for me, that works for me. So if it is at an iffy time for you, I apologize. I just went off with what was communicated.
In my defense, I was asleep. So I couldn't have a say.
No, yeah, of course. I just figured it was the best time to ask the tribe because the majority of them were there. So I do apologize, Oliver, okay?
It's fine. I'll blame you later.
You can give me a hard time in your confessional. Ali, are you concerned at all as well? Was it quiet for you? Is it this the quiet Praslin tribe and who knows what's going to happen?
Well, this tribe is super quiet, and like I would say I'm pretty quiet too. Like there's some days where I don't get to talk to people, and it's like some days where people say hi, and I say hi, and then we don't talk for a couple of days. So
do you think it's because this is on Discord and not too many like orgs are on Discord? So do you think it's the platform? Do you think that I just casted a bunch of quiet people together? Do you think that you guys just don't like talking to each other that much? Like, what do you think it is? Or do you think it's a culmination of some don't like talking, the platform, and we're just a quiet group?
I think it's a multitude of things. I think we all like each other. Like we all have fun when we like go on calls and play games. And that was only a couple of times. I just think like if you look at like the time zones that we're in, like Oliver is like it's 2 a.m. over there, poor guy. Like and then we have Gwen and Michael who like live in Central Time, right? Not Central Time, Pacific Time. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's like currently like.
How dare you forget my time zone? This is just.
So sorry. So like their times are different, and like everyone has like different like things to do, like work, school, all that kind of stuff. Like I know like in COVID it was like really bad, but now it's like things are getting better. So it's not like it's like people have like stuff to do, but like I think we're not all inactive in a sense. Mm-hmm. Like we all like come to call.
Oh no, I don't think by any means any of you guys are inactive. It's just it's a weird feeling. I feel what you guys feel. I'm sensing and I'm viewing what you guys feel as a whole. Like it's quiet, this and that. It's very different than my last Skype season, Fulveglia. Mm-hmm. Equally as fun. I love each of you. It's a different feeling, right? It's a different viewing experience.
But I do
Um,
think. Oh, go ahead. But I
no,
do,
no, 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 no. You
I do think like once like we get like further down the game, like merge or like something like that, it'll become like more pick it up again. I just feel like
Mhm.
it's really like back to basics type of season. So it's not like, which I think it is. I don't know. I don't know if it was, but like but yeah, I think we're just playing old school Survivor and I like it. So nothing bad.
Okay, Courtney, are you here? If you can't,
I'm
if you're
here. I'm
Oh.
here. I fell asleep and
Don't worry
had
about
an
it.
alarm set for an hour ago, and I didn't even. I was
Don't-
exhausted, and I
Don't
looked.
worry.
So I don't want to be on
worry.
camera.
Okay, got it. Don't worry. I'm the king of naps. I love my naps. I'm the siesta king. Yeah, look, she's sleeping, and Oliver got up. I'm dead. But Courtney, the general vibe of this tribe is we sucked last time. We don't really communicate that well. It was highlighted and perpetuated in the last challenge. And even after we lost, it's been kind of quiet, and I don't know. Is that a similar vibe for you? What is it like from your perspective being a member of Praslin, especially right now?
Sorry, you said like a lot of things. So
Yeah, I did. just
had a rough
shoot
challenge.
out whatever comes to your head.
we had a rough challenge. I sat out of that one, so I can't touch on that a ton because I wasn't part of that one. But then the next one, yes, I think that it was. I think it was mainly it was a lack of organization on our part, but that was largely in part to our time zones. It was hard for us to all find time to even collaborate to plan for it, let alone do it. And so we didn't really plan for it as well as like it sounds like the other tribe did. So it did feel like quite a mess. And in both scenarios, we ended up doing it during a time where everyone was pretty tired. It was later for people. And then you were talking about it being quiet. I think we got kind of used to it being a little bit quieter because we won for so long that we all just got to a point where we were just hanging out. And like now we've got, we had to go to tribal last round. We're going to tribal again. So on days like today, it's a lot more stressful that we still kind of have that quiet energy, but it's still also like kind of been the normal for the last 2 weeks. So was there anything I didn't touch on that you said?
No, you were amazing at catching all of that. I applaud you. Do you feel like you deserve to stay and make it into the next round of this game? Like if you were to go tonight, would you feel like it was unjust because somewhere in there you feel like you deserve to be here?
I do think I deserve to be here, but that's not me saying that you're not going to get me to say that means anybody else doesn't. There's a lot of things that factor into, how you end up voting. And I don't think that, for me, at the very least, it has absolutely nothing to do with deserving. Like how much, like anybody deserving it. We all deserve it.
What are you basing your vote on tonight? Second challenge lost in a row. You guys cannot afford a third.
Yeah, that is a good question, and I'm sure that you would like to know that, but I don't really have that answer for you right now, but maybe later.
Got it. Thank you for waking up, Miss Courtney. Does anybody have anything that they want to get off their chest? This might be your last opportunity to do so. All right. You guys should know the drill. What's going to happen is you're going to make your way over to your Discord PMs. You're going to type down the name of the person you are voting out. Kira will unfortunately not have a vote tonight. A vote will be placed in there towards herself. You guys can vote. We'll go tally them. I will be right back. You guys can talk as soon as you vote. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. It will become the sixth person voted out of iSurv1vor 35, Seychelles. I'll read the votes. First vote, Kira. Gwen. That's 1 vote for Kira and 1 vote for Gwen. Gwen. 2 votes Gwen, 1 vote Kira. Kira. That is 2 votes for Kira, 2 votes for Gwen, 2 votes left. Gwen. That's 3 votes Gwen. The 6th person voted out of iSurvivor Seychelles. Gwen. Gwen, 4 votes is enough. You need to bring me your torch. Fortunately, Gwen, the tribe has spoken. I want to thank you for playing. You can unmute and say goodbye.
I'm sorry, guys, that I haven't been able to be around very much. The timing of this game just wasn't great, and just the time zones. I'm a lot busier with work than I used to be, so I think I'll be taking a break from games for a while because I just don't have the time to commit. And I'm really sorry, Sandy, because I know you were really excited to have me on this season, and I know that I wasn't able to commit what I wanted to. That being said, I don't think this was a smart move. I understand, I'm not mad at anybody. I don't think it was a smart move for you. You have people like Kira who have been like freaking rocks and are impossible to talk to. And she knows Ojani on the other tribe and she wants to work with him. So know that, and know that you guys are kind of fucked. So good luck. I love you all, Michael. Can't wait to talk to you after this is over. Bye, guys.
It's not going to get easier. That was a tough vote. It's always going to be hard to see somebody say goodbye. From here on out, guys, it is going to amp on up. Kira, if you're confused as to what is required, please touch base with us. I do not want to see you being taken out of this game based on the technicality, okay? I want to see you play this game to the end till you get your torch snuffed justifiably, all right?
I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good. I know life happens, but if you can't manage, just communicate with me, right? When there's no communication, then I just see like an empty slot, right? But guys, head back to camp, talk this out, get over it, and I'll see you at the next tree mill, okay? Congrats, top 10.